Alright, we're gonna finish out this harvest now. I know this ain't my usual time, but it's going to be moved into my usual time. I can't believe this. Tomorrow I go back to my daytime shift. 7 to 3. It's not really what I wanted, but it's something that I have to deal with. Alright. I'll catch him on his way back down through. So I might as well pull up here. He fills up really quick, like I stated. He should be at the 80% marker here soon. Oh, almost there. So this here should be giving me enough wheat to oh, I don't know. I do want that tractor, but I also want one other thing. I want to do like a bakery, because I basically got everything I need to start it. I mean, not like doing cakes or anything, but ooh, here we go. Watch how fast he empties out. Man, that's moving. And down. So the wife said no planes till we get bills paid off. I can't even do the schooling until we get the bills paid off, so I agreed and said a boat will be fine. Let's do some fishing. Hunting and fishing and all that fun stuff. You know what? Honestly, I am not having any complaints with doing this real quick. All I'm doing is trying to make the place look nice, pick up as much of the wheat as possible, you know, but the little, like, you know, couple little strands here and there I don't care about. And B. On and off. I'm gonna get a bunch of this all like picked up real quick. And this shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, I'm gonna get tons and tons of straw bales off of all this. I figure 40, 50 straw bales easy. And H. There we go. Sold off most of my chickens. Oh, this guy's getting there. Oh, he did miss that little bit there, though. Not a big deal. That's solvable. Oh, this is looking so nice. That's going to be a lot of grass right there. I mean, the more the merrier, honestly. And this guy here, I mean, he's at 37%. Wheat, I can technically hold on to wheat for a while. It's not like it's gonna go bad on me or anything. So I might as well just hold on to the wheat. Get the tractor. Get like some barley and stuff like that going too. Let's check the plantation for the canola. Oh, I know he's filled. That means he's filled. And I know... Ooh, canola's getting low again. Alright, it's time to bring in some extra fields or something. It's about 3 more to go. Is what I'm about figuring. And if I got 3 left, trying to figure this all out. If I got 3 left before moving on, trying to I think my bales should bring in 20,000, shouldn't they? You figure? If I can get 20 to 30,000 on bales, I'll be doing amazing. He's at 51%. Alright, let's go. Let's get to the other side. Before I get bales, I've gotta like... I have to finish off all the fields before going to the bales. There we go. Just in time too. I mean, he picked up speed just in time. Ooh, I know some good news. Great news. The field's about done. So what I'm going to do is go empty this one off. After I empty this one off, I'll take them over to the field, figure out like a halfway point, whatever, set them over in that area, and then start doing a headland around the field. Oh, this is nice. Alright, come up on. And drop off a load. It's a lot that I'm unloading. I think the chickens are going to be happy for an extended period of time. Oh good, he's done. Done. Like those little bits I'm not too worried about, honestly. Park over here somewhere. So I can just come up to him and unload. Oh, another one done. More good news. And now to do all my bales. Oh, as soon as I get this here done, it's time to start doing bales. I am almost done with all this. This is a lot of wheat. Honestly, it is. And B. I just hope I can make it to him. Be kinda screwed up if I don't. Yes, get the nice long headland in. Actually, I might not make it to him because he's getting pretty full pretty quick. Look at those numbers. And how fast they climb. Man, that's kind of interesting. Alright, so I'm at 38%. I just not even done with one side. Eh, 50%. Not even done with the one side. I might make it around. Now to make my turn. So like I said, I've been looking at boats and stuff. I figure, hey, I wouldn't have a problem spending $5 to $9 grand on a boat, you know? We can go out for weekends on it. It can be like a family thing. You get close enough to land with it, and then it's like everybody hops out, goes over, we can camp for a little bit, you know, enjoy ourselves out there camping, and then just hop back in the boat next day, go around riding, whatever, go fishing. Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff that I'm looking at. I wouldn't mind going out, like, taking the kids out and going out fishing and playing on the water or whatever, because I can just put the top up on the boat, alright? Put on some sunscreen, put the top up on the boat, and be like, I'm staying out of the sun. Well, everybody else is out there playing around. I mean, honestly, I'm not seeing the problem here. Oh, this is gonna be close. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nope. I am dropping weight though, really quick. Like, they should add that into Flight Simulator. Do like the whole job thing for Flight Simulator, where you can actually have jobs. Instead of just flying planes, you have to earn your way up. Oh, almost. And B. Turn it all right back on. Let's roll. Suck that pipe back in. I should be able to make it the rest of the way now. Okay, so I'm gonna get down here. And then I think I'm gonna start on that side like I usually do and just work my way this direction. Yeah, this is filling up pretty quick. You don't think I can what? You don't think I can make it? I think I will. I mean, look at the numbers. Or you're talking about the whole Flight Simulator ordeal? Because, I mean, I just think it'd be cool to be able to do, like, quick jobs. Then it's gonna be like, so where'd you learn how to fly? You know, Flight Simulator. I had one of the places I worked. One of the big bosses asked me where I learned how to drive forklift at, and I just told him he didn't want to know. He's like, what, on a farm or something? Because there's like lots of farms in the area. I said no. He's like, really? Then where'd you learn how to drive forklift? I said, Farming Simulator. No, you can't make it. And oh yeah, because like I said, I mean, if you could actually get on Flight Simulator and like make money and everything, I think that'd actually be kind of cool. do like little jobs for people, whatever, here and there, and then just work your way up to like major corporate jobs. And like then maybe passenger planes and stuff like that. I mean, if they had expanded this, this here, I mean, you could expand this into trucking simulator. That would be awesome to expand it into trucking simulator. But I was talking to somebody and it's like, they're right by how they said that you'd have to redo everything on the game. Because you'd be making your own markets on the game. And the equipment and everything else, oh, that would be awesome. Could you imagine, like, having to actually wait for equipment to come in? It'd be like sometimes you figure it'd be easier just to, like, deliver it yourself. I mean, I think with the mods for Flight Simulator, honestly, with the modifications and everything else, you can get the game like on computer and make it look like almost real. Like, I mean, if I change views to like this here and stuff like that, and where I'm actually driving in the cab, a lot of this would be changed out. I'd rather have the headpiece on, but I'd need to get a new mic because as soon as I look away from my mic, I lose like 95% of my sound. I mean, if I go over here, you really ain't going to hear me compared to when I'm talking back over here. Yeah, point proven. You lose like most of your sound doing that. Going to pee real quick. I want to see what equipment I have. I don't have what I want. Just this grass. Ugh. No. If that was the John Deere that I wanted, oh, I'd have it scarfed right up in a heartbeat. But it's not. So let's go down to equipment that I own in the garage. Windrowers, 115 horse. So you know what that means, honestly? Ooh. Alright. Let's get out of here. You served your purpose. Let's put everything up. Time that I serve my purpose and try to get as much of this like windrowed as possible. Make it easier when you windrow it. But yeah, I was talking to the wife and I mean she said that she really don't have a problem with me flying. It's not that. The problem being is the cost of it because it's like $200 an hour. But I'm like, that ain't bad. And she wasn't ready to hear that. I'll tell you that much. I just prefer to learn in a low wing aircraft because that's what I plan on, you know, actually trying to own as a low wing. Hey Scott. Yeah, it's not a bad afternoon. It's alright. I mean, I've been running around all day and everything, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom. It gets this late, and, well, I asked the wife, hey, let's watch some of the Mandalorian, and she's like, oh, okay, we can watch that, I guess. And I'm like, you guess? It's not even an answer. It's we're gonna. Alright, V, B. I don't think no, I didn't get it all. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, you're gonna have to pause for a little bit over there with the harvester because I'm gonna get this going, which I just want to do a headland on it, and then I should get it going. Actually, I might want to do 2 headlands because this one's gonna be like right at the end, you know what I'm saying? And that's not gonna be good. Oh man. But I'm gonna take the one and suck it into the other one. Alright, so anyhow. Yeah, I was talking about to the wife about flying, and it's like, why does it seem like everybody is so far against me on the flying? And my parents were right there, and they're like, well, we just want you to see like all points of view. I said, no, you're not trying to get me to see all points of view. You're just trying to get me to not do it. I'm like, you thought truck driving was a bad idea for me, but then I did it, and now you really don't want me to get out of it. And this was a serious argument that I was having today, you know? You don't want me to get out of it. Because you always tell me that, hey, there's another truck driving job. There's another truck driving job. And it's like, I don't wanna. I mean, it's whatever, you know? But I'd rather have a job that makes more money. And then it's like, my dad's like, so, you know, there's this truck driving job with this company. And I'm like, yeah, probably 100 of them. And I don't want them. I am done with it. I'm done with the whole driving around, you know. I'm not going to say truck driving is a bad job. It's just not a for me job. That's how I'm seeing it. Let's get this guy up here. Hit this real quick. If I do this right. Drop these down a little bit. I want to fly just for the fun of it, you know? And it's like really difficult for people to understand that. It's like, how difficult is it? I just want to fly for fun. I think it would be amazing. I don't want to earn like money off of it. It's like, I miss driving cars for fun. Any more driving, it's starting to kind of feel like work. And I hate that feeling. I really do. I think it could be like better. But right now I'm into this whole rut where driving is a job. It's a very strenuous, tedious job. And I'm done with it. And the wheat can sit there for a little bit, it'll be alright. It's not hurting anything. I'll get it all in a minute. But I don't know how to explain it. I know my parents are looking out for me. It's like it feels like they're also trying to shelter me from what I want. And all that's honestly causing is me to be angry with them. Yeah, it is. And I don't want that feeling. Like I said, okay, fine, then maybe I should just get a boat so we can do family things. You know, we can go out on the water together as a family and we can have fun and I can do fishing and stuff like that. And my dad's like, well, if you're going to get a boat, make sure you have somebody who knows about boats with you when you buy it. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't have the money to pay for that, though. Unless you do. I mean, I don't. So it's like one of those, what do you want me to do? And then he's like, well, you should always have somebody with you if you don't know about it. I'm like, Dad, you don't know about the new cars and everything that's out on the market. Who did you have go with you to pick up your car? Well, I bought it at the dealership. I said, oh, okay. Just looking out for you. And then it's like, I've been researching everything that I look up. I've been researching and I tried to explain it. I really did. I tried to explain it to my family how much research I've actually been doing. And I guess it's not good enough. I don't know. I mean, my wife sees it. She's like, holy crap, you compared to my brother-in-law is two completely different worlds. He just spontaneously needs his wife, well, my sister, to buy everything, you know? My wife's sister. To buy everything. And he don't look up anything. It's like, oh, I found this deal here. I want this. And that's all it is. And I'm like, yeah, that's definitely not me. She's like, I know. You spent the last month or two looking at aircraft, and you can tell me 95% of these aircraft, you can tell me all about them. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, I just wish my parents would see that. That I actually put work into it, you know? That I'm actually trying to, you know, do my research and learn about all this and learn this and learn everything about it. And it becomes this huge headache. Like when I went to buy a tractor, or was talking to the wife about, you know, me possibly getting a tractor. My parents are like, well, you don't know this and you don't know that and you don't know. And it's like, I've been learning. Parents are a headache. They really are, but I understand where they're coming from. My parents, it seems like that they have a fear of everything that happens. I mean, that's how they make me feel. Is like they have a fear that something's going to go wrong at all times. And I kind of don't want to be drugged down into that, you know? I do my best to know as much as I can about as much as I do. I don't know if that sounds right. But I just try to learn everything that I can about something before making a decision. Like my mother said, tractors from the 30s are not used anymore on fields. I'm like, Mother, really? Really? What is an N8? And she's like, I don't know. I said, it's a tractor. Made in like 38. And then they came out with the 9N. And the 9N came out in like 39. And then they came out with the 2N, which that came out in 42. Well, they don't run them. They only take them to shows. I said, no, they run them. I'm like, don't argue these facts with me. These are tractors that get ran all the time. Well, not around here. I said, who makes the 8N and 9N and 2N? I don't know. This is a logical conversation that I was trying to have about tractors with my mother. I'm like, so if you don't know what the tractor is, then why are you telling me that you don't, that it's not being ran? You can't tell me this. Some of the best tractors that's ran today are from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. They're 30, 40 years old. And older. Some of them are in their 60s and being ran. I mean, if you take good maintenance, if you do good maintenance to your equipment, I don't care what it is. If you do maintenance all the time, and you're always looking at it and always trying to do, better for it, your equipment will run forever. And ever. And after that ever, it'll do another ever. Oh man, I need to do maintenance. I got a lot of work ahead of me. A lot of bales ahead of me too. I should just go from one field right to the next for the bales. No, I might hit out the grass bales. After I'm done with the grass bales, then I'll do all these bales because I can go up a size when I do these bales. The thought behind this is how much this dude is actually bringing in for wheat. How many thousands of tons is he grabbing? You see, like I tried to say, alright? Like I tried to say. Oh, it's not... Okay, you don't use it, but is it usable? Let's go with that. I try to say one thing to them, and they're like, oh, no. Like, these planes are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for whatever I'm looking at. They're making it seem like it's $1 million aircraft. And I'm like, you can pick them up for the price of my truck. The ones I'm looking at is like the price of my truck. Or at most double the price of my truck. So it's like the price of my truck and the wife's vehicle together, That's what I'm looking at. For planes. When it comes to boats, oh my god, $9,000. It's like a $9,000 boat. Well, you need to take all these people with you that are mechanical experts. No. The last guy that you gave me, he said that the truck that I got, because I had to have him, you said, and the truck that I got, blew a head gasket, like, not even, like, 6 months later. It started drinking radiator fluid, like, 6 months later. And I had switches and everything else that wasn't working. I put $1,000 into that truck in like 6 months. I put new tires on it. I changed out the exhaust so it would pass the emissions. I changed out, I had to put 2 separate fuse boxes in it because I found out that the Ram 1500 and 05 Ram 1500 had like 3 different fuse boxes for it. And I had to go get the correct fuse box, which I bought 3 fuse boxes. How you like that? I got lucky. So I had to get all this other stuff, and it's like, did you know about this? Did you know about this? Did you know about this? Well, no. Well, neither did your mechanic. And didn't you take that mechanic to get that Ford that you put all that work into, and the other Ford that you put all the work into, and the other one? I mean, honestly, a Ford Escape, my dad was like, also like, yeah, it's a Ford Escape, it's a great vehicle, and it's like, no, it's junk. My parents always believed in. As a kid, you know, I went to action school. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not that my parents don't believe in me. It's just that they are factory workers, and they believe that it would be best if I would have liked factory work. Is that a good way to say it? Because that's how they are. They're like, yeah, I got this 9 to 5 job. I'm like, weren't you pulling 12-hour shifts for like weeks on end, mother? She's like, well, yeah, I did it for months on end. 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week. Really? You think I want to do that? Well, we were going through changes. I don't care. How hard is that? I don't care. I wouldn't want to do it. And then it's like, my parents complain because I can take days and days and days off of work. They hate it. Shouldn't you be at work? No, I felt like taking the day off. Well, did you schedule it? Yeah, you're right, Major. Our whole family does factory work, except for like a few of us. Your brother don't do factory work. He's into the hospitality industry. I drive truck. But yeah, most of the rest of the family works in plastics. And I don't want to do it. I love driving truck, don't get me wrong, I do love it, but at my job I don't have the time in to do the trucks. And like I said, my parents complain that I take time off of work. But the time I get off of work is because it's contracted. It's in our union agreement. It's, like I said, our union agreement. I get 5 hours off of work every 2 weeks. So basically, I get just under a day off of work every 2 weeks. So, if I go to work for a month straight, I get 2 days off. That I can take almost any time I want. And the foremen do not argue about it. They do not fight with you about it. None of that crap. Like I told my foreman, hey, I'm taking off 2 days here in a couple weeks. And he looks at me and says, do you think I'm going to remember? Just tell me the day before you go. That is how I'm told to schedule days off. Tell me the day before. Unless you want to take a sick day and then just tell me the day of. I get, I think, 11 sick days a year. 11 or 12 sick days a year. And I get, like, I don't know, almost 20 sick days. Or almost 20 annual days a year. I mean, if I did save that all up, this is just a theory. Just a theory. If I saved all that time up and said, hey, I'm going out, getting my license for a plane, whatever. I'm taking a month off of work. I can actually take a month of paid vacation. That's not bad. A month of paid vacation. And then if I do get the plane, it's like, hey, I'm going to do something I've never done before, and I'm going to have fun with it, and I'm taking off the time, whatever. I'm taking a cross-country trip. It's like, okay, whatever. That's just how my job is. The only down part about my entire job, the part that I hate the most about my job, the pay is pathetic. I'm making just over minimum. Well, if minimum wage as an average is about $15 an hour, I'm making just over minimum wage at a government job. The reason why I got that we can get everything that we can get. My wife has her own like little cake business going, which is awesome, and it booms when it's time to do birthdays and Easter and Halloween and you know all this stuff. She gets so many cake orders. So many cake orders. And then she can also do weddings, and she can do event plannings and all this other stuff. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, wife. She's like, yeah. I'm like, you saved up all this money for our trip. She's like, yeah. I'm like, where'd you get the money? She's like, cakes. Extra hours cleaning houses and stuff like that. And no, I'm not kidding about that. This is how she put it. She's like, cakes and extra hours cleaning houses and stuff. I saved up enough money that we are renting out a Suburban to head down to Tennessee. I'm like, we're renting a Suburban to head to Tennessee. She's like, yeah. It was like the only 9-person vehicle that I could find, or 8-person vehicle, whatever it is, that I could find. And I think the vans are ugly and uncomfortable. I'm like, so you rented us a Suburban? She's like, yeah, it's supposed to be like a 2022 Suburban. Oh, thanks. And needless to say, my wife does not like driving big vehicles. She is not a fan of it at all. She kind of believes that her Kia that she drives is a little bit on the bigger end. It's not as big as her Trailblazer that I got her into, but it's big enough, trust me. And it's like a Sorento. So this is what we get into. It's like she brings in all this money, but her money is more sparse than mine. It's like, baby, you could actually pay for my schooling and everything, for my flight schooling. She goes, yeah, but we got other bills we need to cover. After we get our vehicles paid off, because I know how you are. I'm like, what do you mean you know how I are? She's like, as soon as you get done with your flight training school, you're going to want a plane. So I want our vehicles covered before you buy that plane. That's exactly what comes out of her mouth. And I'm like, yeah, and? She's like, I just know how it is. I'm not dumb. And then she's like, I know there's additional fees and everything else. And all these fees and all this. And you'll want this done and this done and this done. So you're not getting your license right now. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go back to the boat. She's like, well, what about the tractor? And I said, what about it? For as much as I'll be using it personally, it's cheaper to buy somebody else to do it. These are facts conversations. I'll buy a boat. She's like, alright. When we get back, because in Pennsylvania, I don't know about other people's states or in Scott's case, other countries. But in Pennsylvania, you actually have to have a boating license for anything over 25 horsepower. If you are if you were born after 1980, and I fall into that category. So, she basically told me that we can buy a boat. Do my research, let us save up some money, get done with this trip and everything, and we're going to start looking into it. I mean, it's kind of an indirect tell me, but she didn't complain about it. Because she's looking at the prices that I'm looking at, and we're looking at mechanical issues and this and that, whatever, and I'm having a general concise idea, if concise would be a correct word, idea of what I want, and she's like, you want it for the family to be together and do things. I'm like, yeah, and I'll go out fishing and stuff like that. She's like, exactly. So it will be used. I'm like, well, yeah, I just got my fishing license today, so yeah, it will be used. She's like, okay. So we're just waiting for our trip to get done. And then we were going to discuss it. Which, I mean, honestly, that's fine with me. We do need to do our trip first. Haha. Knew I'd drag you into the conversation. I like that. We have the same similar law here in Canada about voting. We do a federal exam, and card is good forever. Yes, our card is good forever too. Ours cost. So it's. I actually looked it up and everything today. And did all the pricing and got on Pennsylvania Boat and Fish Commission and all that. And for our pricing, it is, let me think real quick, $55 or something. Which, I mean, $55 for a forever license ain't bad. I mean, you can't do that with almost anything else. And she's like, oh, I thought it was you had to renew it every couple years and everything. I'm like, no. I'm reading it here and it says forever license. And she's like, oh. Okay, I'm like, well, if I need a new card, I might have to, you know, pay $5 or whatever it is, $10 for, you know, administration fees. She's like, that's fine. She's like, everything else is cheap, so, I really don't have too much of a problem with it. I'm like, okay, good. I mean, that's the cool thing about the wife and I, honestly. We do work together really well when we want to. And we both get, like, everything that we want. I mean, as long as it is a logical thing, it's whatever. Alright. Let me fold this up here. X. I see he missed some. Got some. Very selective. Don't like it. The license is $64.50 for boating. Well, it's $39 for the course. $10 for the license exam, and $5 for admission fees, or whatever it is. All right, let's empty this out. And then I'm gonna make tons of bales. But yeah, I mean, I was looking into it and I mean, the boats that I'm looking at are like Bayliner Soterias or whatever they're called. 2250, 2150, that area. They have a little cabin in them, so if the wife and I feel like going out one night, you know, have all my lights and everything working, we can go out one night and just drop an anchor and take a nap. You know? Throw down an anchor, you know, sit back in the boat, and it'd be just me and her. And I believe, as long as I have all my registrations and everything, it should work in any state that I want to go to. So, wait. Is this place like full or something? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of full. Alright. But, I mean, that's just how I'm looking at it myself. I don't think it would be too bad of an idea. I think it'd be kind of nice. Alright, let's, like... Huh. There we go, drop that there. Good enough. Oh, let me look at my phone now. Yeah, I got me this new phone and everything. Oh, another thing that I was looking at? 3 easy steps. $49? Oh, you went to the iLearn. Okay. if you back off of the iLearn, okay, because that's an ad, go to fishandboat.com or whatever. Yeah. Go to like fishandboat.com, I believe it is, or Pennsylvania Fish and Boat, and you look onto there, and it's $39 instead of 40, whatever. Yeah, they want you to pay that extra $10 because that's an ad, and they want you to look at, like, go through their ads and go through them. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Don't question the power of stupidity. Wow, look at how many bales this is, like, dropping off. This hill like too steep for him or something? Because right now you're gonna just drive through a big pile of grass. But yes, on the top of Google there, it's just an ad. And I know, I looked at that too, and I'm like, what? I was told different by a buddy of mine. And, I mean, that's to go through that 8-hour course. You get certificates, stuff like that. This is what yeah, I mean, trust me. I found out Google has so many ads. They should change their name. I got a buddy who doesn't even go through Google. He don't do Bing or Ask Jeeves or any of that crap. He only does Brave. Like, he will not get an Alexa at his house either. He refuses an Alexa. He is completely against that. He's like, man, did you know it listens to you and everything and it does all this? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, that doesn't bother you? I said, no. Well, people can hack in and the government and everything can listen to you. I said, they can do that to your phone if they really felt like it. I just figure I'm not that important of a person. And if I get blamed for anything that I'm not in the area of, I can say, hey, check my phone records. He's like, that doesn't bother you? I said, if they really wanted to know what I had to say, they would just ask somebody here because I'm an open book, you know this. He's like, yeah, you're right. But I'm still not going to use it. These are the conversations. This is a serious conversation at work. I don't have a problem telling people what I think, what I feel, and all that. I don't need to hide it from them. I think that's kind of a pointless thing. Why hide everything? I'm not that important of a person. The government already deemed me worthless. I mean, the most that they're going to do right now is shut down a bank account of mine. But they don't have any reason. Either that or just start censoring me on here where I can't, like, come on. But, like, again, I said, they don't really have a reason. I'm not Epstein. Man, I'm kicking off bales left and right. This is going to be a lot of money, though. Check your phone again. Oh man, you just want me to stop driving, don't you? Yeah, the one up at the top is what I was talking about. Because I've been going over all that stuff. One-time fee of unlimited retries for the final exam study of Pennsylvania boating course final exam. I mean, it is what it is, okay? Honestly, $10 more for a forever license. I mean, whatever, you know? Or $5 more or whatever it is for a forever license. I wish that they'd do that for hunting and fishing. Matter of fact, I should actually start trying to go up to the courthouse. Because I think I can technically, for being a disabled veteran, I can get my fishing licenses and stuff at the courthouse. And look at this. Oh my god, the tractor is dying on me. I'm about half tempted to sell this one. It's getting up there in age anyhow. I think as soon as it goes red, I'm selling it. Ooh. You know, maybe if I had like 10 million followers, and then I think the government would put a stop to what I'm saying. Yeah, I just don't have enough followers. But I bet you I'd start getting more if I was out fishing and camping and boating and all that. And I did like all them uploads. I mean, we got some really nice country around here, you know? That's one thing I am proud about Pennsylvania for. We got really nice fishing and hunting areas. I was talking to some guys out west, like Colorado and everything. They're like, yeah, we have to sneak up on our deer. They're out like a half a mile, 3/4 mile, and we gotta sneak up on them and all this. And I'm like, why? Well, because they're so far out. I said, oh. If we want deer, we just drive down the road. He's like, what do you mean you just drive down the road? I said, somebody's bound to have tagged a deer within the last 3 hours if you just drive up and down the road enough. He thought I was kind of joking. I wasn't. We don't have to like do that long range shots and everything like they do out west. We don't have any of that. I mean, we whack a deer at like 200 yards, 300 yards. That's a common shot. Ooh. Well, we also get guys that are doing archery and they're whacking deer at like 10, 15 yards. That's a common shot. We have an abundance of deer. And I guess they took away the rule on antlers this year. So in other words, technically you can do the whole brown it's down. Because we did have an antler law where it had to be like over 3 inches or at least 3 at least a 4-point or something like that. And now they're like, not enough people got deer this year. So they're going back to the old way. If it's got spikes, then it's a buck. Your lifetime fishing license at Walmart or any agency that deals with fishing and hunting. Yeah, how much is a forever license for fishing? Like $500? I think the license itself is like 30 something bucks for like your combo. So I'd have to fish for like 20, 30 more years. Holy crap, this is a lot of bales I'm doing. It really is. I need to put some more stuff in this. Some more additive. Yeah, I got about 5 left. And then I'm gonna do a loop around the whole thing. See what I can get out of that. Be kind of nice if I'd get like deer every year. That'd be amazing. All I want is just 1 deer a year. That's it. Have some steaks, have some bologna. Ooh. What's up? In her room. I took her outside and then fed her. Well, I love you. So when we get back from Tennessee, I'll start looking for a boat to buy. Ah, that wasn't a no. It's for the family. You do. She don't understand. It's bound to happen. Only 'cause she didn't tell me no. It's bound to happen. Wish you could have big dreams like me. Psh. Just open up your eyes. Know what? So I really wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind like a nice little boat for fishing and everything. Can take it out on the lake, get a bunch of fish. I got a buddy who came into work the one day, and we had that, he used milk, but it was at Combo Lake Erie is $3,750 for like the lifetime. you're talking 350 and just forgot to put in a decimal. I mean, I bought my buddy's last year, so he said this year he's gonna buy mine. And he bought my license. Now he wants to do some trout fishing. We might just go down from the house and go trout fishing. I don't care. I've never really did it. But we can throw in salmon eggs, I guess, or whatever. And I mean, you ain't gotta use flyer or anything like that. Our fish are dumb enough to go after it. Cause most of this stuff around here is stocked. 10-year is 141. The combo, like it's for the 10 years 100. Well, I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Honestly, $141 for 10 years. I mean, that's only like paying for 4 years. Well, 5 years. So like I said, it wouldn't be too bad. Buy 5 years worth of licenses, so yeah, just put the money away. I mean, that's the price of like a new rod and reel. A good rod and reel. I don't know, I've only got cheap ones throughout my entire life. I've only owned cheap ones. But I'm not very good at fishing. Not very good at hunting either. You know, kinda to think about it, I'm not very good at much. Ooh, missed that hole a little bit there. Alright, let's see. How many more bales can I get? Honestly, I should be getting like 2-3 more bales. Oh man. But that forever license would be nice. I like forever licenses. I like how you just say no out of the blue. It's not about dreaming big, it's about having a dream. Okay, yeah. Alright, B, Y. Good enough. Now, L, is it? Make the big 240s, because if I hit it again, it'll be 180. Yeah. So let's start making these big bales. That's all I'm going to be doing today is bales, by the way. B, is it? Start this back up. Yeah, I'm getting off earlier than usual. For a simple fact is I've got work in the morning and I don't want to go. I'd rather stay at home. Have one of those jobs where you stay at home and become like a trillionaire. Yes, I do online this, or I do online that. Maybe I should get into product reviews. Ooh, first review. I know. I should ask Canon for a camera. Yes, ask Canon for a camera so I can do a product review on it. And tell people what I think of it. And how hard it is to learn it and all that happy-go-lucky crap. Hey, it's a good idea, ain't it? It's like, how did you get your computer set up? I asked companies for products to get them so I could do reviews on them. And then told everybody what I thought of them. B-Y... Maybe I should get a hold of these sellers online. Free product review or discounted product reviews. Alright, it's back up and running. It's like all brand new. Let's see how much fuel I have. R. Oh. Do I have enough to fill it? Good enough. Good enough. Alright, so yeah, that's what I should do is start doing product reviews. Hey, this is what I think about your product. Hey, this is what I think about this product. Alright, let's go. Looks like I'll be getting a couple bales on this field. Maybe 4. Or 6. Only paid $500 for the hour? That ain't bad. I got back a decent amount though, I know that much. Oh, I can't wait. Get all this all picked up and everything. Some days? I mean, I flag at times. I do lots of different jobs. The only thing is I'm not allowed to tell my job on here. It's in the contract. No social media with work. Unless it gets approved by their people. So what I should do is tell them that I changed my voice and everything, and I do like tons of reviews, and I think I slipped up, and give them like a name of a YouTuber that does lots and lots of videos, like hundreds of hours of videos. So they have to watch all of his videos. That would be so funny. But it has to be a YouTuber that does not show their face. But that would be so funny to do. I'm sorry, I just read the contract. I might have slipped up in a couple of my videos. Would you mind checking them all over? You know, since the time of me starting work here. 10,000 hours of videos. That would be so funny. Oh man. So, get this done. Nice part is I'm almost there now. Either that or I get a ton of content and be like, so I might have slipped up and said something. After I get like tons and tons of content. And see what they say. I'd send them into like Tourette's about it. I really would. They would throw such a fit. Alright, let's get this going back in. And climb. Hey, you got rebuilt. You can do this. Up and over. Oh. Anyhow. How was everybody's weekend? Yeah, I can simply say mine was like too short. Had a birthday party yesterday. Well, actually, 2 birthday parties type deal. Because we just put both the kids together, the 2 older boys. We put them both together and had a party for both of them. And then it's like, I got on here last night joking around. Then it's like 9:30 in the morning. It's time to get out of bed. Let's go to church. And I'm like, ugh. That was killing me. That was killing me softly. I got a bunch done. Oh, there goes another one. And here comes another. If I can ever make it over this hill. Alright, I made it, finally. Only took 24.5 hours. Not doing too bad, honestly. Now I got this tiny little row here. I know, I missed a bunch up there, but whatever. I'm not stopping and turning around. I'm going to just run back and forth until this is done. Oh, we bought a lotto ticket for Monday. So everybody, wish me luck. We're going to find out if it's like going to be worth it or not. I mean, other than that, I just donated to old people. So, I mean, it's not really bad, I guess. 200 million? 200 million. Honestly, I'd still go to work. I think I might be a little bit lazier, but I'd still go to work. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll become an OI. Just train people. That's all I want to do is, like, train people every day. Tell the other OI, hey, you go out on their test drives in their trucks and everything, and I will train them down here in the yard. You do the truck training, and I will do everything else training. Just because I don't like riding with other people. I complain about other people's driving way too much. They all make me nervous. Unless I ride with them a bunch of times, they all make me nervous. Oh man. I've got all these coming out so nice. See how quick and easy this is? Be nice to have that baler with the arms that spread out on it and be like, I will pick up everything. I will get it all. One go around. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only real complaint I have about becoming a trainer is the driving. I gotta drive so far away. Maybe I should just become a trainer in the summer, not the winter. See if I can do that. Well, I'm glad people have their religions, trust me. That's all I really need to get on that one about the churches. I'm glad people have their religions and their religions make them happy. $200 million. The things that you can get with that. I would get a lot of land. That would be a good thing. A lot of land. A lot. Ooh, the clock is counting down big time now. I just noticed. It is about 15 minutes and I'll be getting off of here. Oh. And yes, this is what I'll be doing for the next 15 minutes because I got so much of it to do. Oh, there's way too many bales on here. This is not my style of farming. Just going after bales all day. Oh. This drives me nuts. Alright, now let's climb some more hills. I need to get a bit bigger tractor for doing the hills here. Yes, I know, I can power through it. It'll be okay. These are what, 7,000? They're about 8,000, ain't they? 7,000? We'll find out here. 9,000. 9,000 liter bales. Oh, that's a lot. I wonder how much the round bales can be. Could you imagine doing all the round bales and they're like 10, 15,000? Oh, speaking of that, I can do cotton bales. Cotton can give a lot of, like, weight. Ho ho. Can't wait. Almost done with this field. Notice I said with this field. Still got another one to go. Oh, my can is empty. My can is now done. It has been completed. I am getting a lot of bales though. I wasn't sure I was going to be making this many. I mean, I had that feeling. Trust me, I had the feeling. But it's like, oh, now that I actually look at it, I'm just glad I ain't got to wrap each of them. If I had to wrap them all, oh man, that'd take forever. I think if I'd win the lotto, I think I'd do payments. I'd want a weekly paycheck. Until I'm like 70. Be like, yeah, here's taxes. Have a nice day. That honestly would be kind of awesome. And get it. That's a lot of weight though I'm dropping on this field. Oh, what's he do? He didn't win the lottery. Ain't nobody in our family winning the lottery. But yeah, I wouldn't want it all in one lump sum. Just pay me weekly. That's all. Couple thousand a week for life. Hey, Michael, what's up? You know, you can catch me like right near the end of the video. Cause my time is switched now. I'll be doing from like 9 to 11 Eastern. You know? That's like 8 to 10 your time. Oh man, 87? That's a little warm, dude. It was like in the 40s today. Kinda chilly. We're supposed to be expecting snow tonight. Boom. Another bale. Yeah, I'm dropping a lot of bales, trust me. It is kind of what I wanted, though. I did ask for it. Oh, if the sky is dark, then that's a different story. I wouldn't mind it nearly as much. It's just straight daylight? Oh, that would kill me. That'd be like my head on a platter. Well, you're 1 degree difference, so... Still wouldn't be too bad if it's like, you know, clouded over. It's not too bad. It's just that direct light. Direct sunlight kills. Here we go. Almost done with this field. I'm getting there. It's coming. Oh, he's dying going up this hill. Give him some out the mouth. Bring him back. There we go. Ooh, another bale. And make my big wide turn here. Actually, it's not that wide of a turn. It's actually pretty narrow. And take off. But yeah, I mean, to win the lottery, that would be kind of cool. I'd have to like start documenting it in my life. And how I invest my money to end up broke. Actually, I'd invest my money into a bunch of different companies and all the time. I'd try to follow like a Warren Buffett type deal because I'd be in the millionaire section. So I'd like look at what all of his investments are and then I'd try to copy them out. Oh, go to work for the railroad? Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think it'd be kind of fun. But I don't think they'll carry my pension. And I can't take a cut from where I'm at now. On time or any of that. I mean, my job's good for a simple fact is that I can just take time whenever I want. Kids are sick? Okay, see ya. I'm staying home. And we can actually mark it as, hey, kids are sick. Yeah, another family member of ours that's not into the, regular industry. There's a very few of us that are outcasts of the family like that. And he is one of them. He's management for the railroad. B. Hmm. Try to pick up some of these, you know, just some extra. Just some extra to put in the cart. Holy crap. All of the bales. Yep. My hours are changing. I'm switching over 7 to 3. Yeah, 7 to 3, so I'll be jumping on from like 9 to 11 Eastern. So where you're at, it would be like 8 to 10. There we go. And come back and see what I can do. Go up at that weird angle all the way up to the northern part. Well, you know what? I know what time it is. You know what time it is. We all know what time it is. So, as I say every night, have a good day, have a good evening, have a good night, have a good whatever it is when you're watching this video. Have fun, be safe. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe if you haven't. And I'm planning on around 9 to 11 tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time, if that sounds good. But other than that, have a great night, everybody. I will talk with you all later.